Because Washington's still at a standstill after a confusing day on Capitol Hill.
That may be the best way to describe it. Today marks day 22 without a House Speaker. It comes after Minnesota Congressman Tom Emmer dropped out of the running just 4 hours after he was elected.
And Pauline Lee live in studio here this morning with the very latest. It's sort of whiplash here every time you turn around.
It is, because yesterday we were just talking about how he could be the one to unite the caucus. But sadly, that is not so. Emmer has become the third casualty in about 3 weeks to be nominated, but failed to ascend to the speakership. Emmer could only afford to lose 4 Republican votes, but in the end, more than 20 said they just couldn't support him. Some said that he was just too moderate to be speaker, as he has voted in the past to raise the debt ceiling to keep the government open, and he also supported gay marriage. But what some Republicans say was the deciding factor was that he didn't support Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump enough, and that he voted to certify Joe Biden's 2020 presidential election.
I think we need a Speaker of the House that reflects the views of Republican voters, and Republican voters largely support President Trump.
I can't go along with putting one of the most moderate members of the entire Republican conference in the Speaker's chair. That betrays the conservative values that I came here to fight for.
And the former president also responded on social media, calling Emmer a Republican only in name, and saying that he never respected the power of a Trump endorsement, adding voting for a globalist rhino like Tom Emmer would be a tragic mistake. Now, CBS reports Emmer was also asked by reporters after dropping out whether his decision to do so was because of his opposition to Trump. If that was a deciding factor, to which he replied, "I made my decision based on my relationship with the conference." Late last night, Louisiana's Mike Johnson became the 4th nominee for House Speaker, but there are signs for trouble for him as well. Kevin McCarthy, who is not an official candidate, received 43 votes in the final round last night. That is the same Kevin McCarthy who was ousted 3 weeks ago from the speakership, as some Republicans are suggesting there is growing support to reinstate him as Speaker.
So we could be back where we started 22 days ago with Kevin McCarthy.
Well, if you look at it, if you look at the mainstream Republicans that they have put up, they've been the leadership. I mean, you're talking about 1, 2, and 3 in Emmer in where they stand in the House. So you have to see sort of what happens here. But I think you made the point earlier, Pauline, is nothing can get done until we get a speaker, and there are a lot of really important issues on the table.
Big issues. We're talking about the Middle East crisis, funding for that, funding for the Ukraine crisis, and then we also have that looming government shutdown. Our deadline is November 17th, which is about 3.5 weeks away.
All right.
About so, yeah.
We're running out of time. All right, Pauline, thank you.